Despite the importance of attending school, some of the most important lessons in life are never taught to us in the classroom. Whether it's learning how to balance a checkbook or how to earn more money, there are plenty of lessons that you'll need to learn on your own once you're out of high school. And while formal education helps prepare us for many aspects of life, including employment and raising children, there are still plenty of things we need to learn on our own after graduation. Here are 10 life lessons you may wish you learned in school but didn't. 1. Life is about giving. Sure, it's easy to get hung up on materialism, but giving is actually a learned skill. It may be counterintuitive, why donate when you have so little yourself? But being able to empathize with others is key to building stronger relationships and getting what you want out of life. How do you give more effectively? One thing to keep in mind, the focus should be on people rather than things. Take time every day, even if it's just a few minutes, to think about others around you and ways that you can help them. Offer free professional advice or volunteer at your local library or animal shelter. Become involved in your community, attend public meetings or charity events where there will be plenty of opportunities for socialization, as well as philanthropy. You don't need much money for effective altruism, you just need good intentions and other people who care about making their communities better places to live too. 2. Embrace change. Change is an inevitable part of life and everyone, from school-aged children to senior citizens, can learn how to better embrace change. Although we're quick to react negatively when faced with change, there are a variety of ways you can begin adapting more positively and adapting more quickly. The key is not being too hard on yourself. Some people are naturally better at embracing change than others, however, anyone can learn how to embrace it with some practice and positive thinking. One way you can do that is by reflecting on how good you feel when something goes according to plan instead of feeling stressed about potential changes or problems. Then, focus on those good feelings instead of dwelling on what could go wrong or what may not work out as expected. 3. Don't feel alone with your problems. Sometimes people just need to vent. If you're going through a rough time, sometimes all you want is for someone to acknowledge it and listen. The world may feel like it's crashing down on you, and that's okay. It does get better. Venting to your friends when times are tough will make things easier for everyone involved. When my father died suddenly 3 years ago, my family was devastated, but by staying close with each other, we were able to lean on each other emotionally through such a hard time. Don't be afraid to let others help you out during difficult moments, they don't have to shoulder your burden alone. We all go through struggles from time to time. Having a support system of family and friends means more than anything else when times are difficult. 4. Don't believe everything you hear. The teachers and professors can't know everything, so it's no surprise they sometimes get their facts wrong. But that doesn't mean you should always follow them blindly. Just because someone has a PhD or is a celebrity or is your parent doesn't make them right about everything. Double-check sources, do your own research, and apply common sense before the following advice, especially if what you're hearing runs counter to your gut. Life isn't about being right all of the time, it's about getting things done. If something feels off base, trust yourself enough to check it out on your own. And don't just take my word for it, see what Google returns when you search "don't believe everything you hear." You'll be surprised at how frequently we need to remind ourselves of that lesson. 5. Don't judge people. The best thing you can do for yourself is to leave behind any desire to judge others. What people look like, what they wear, how much money they have, all of these things are irrelevant when it comes to finding friends and love. How you treat others says more about you than anything else, so make sure your actions don't come back to haunt you. If you want people to be kinder and more tolerant of your ideas and beliefs, then follow these 3 tips. 1. Stop judging. 2. Ask questions. 3. Accept everyone for who they are. Following those steps will encourage others to follow suit. And isn't that what we all want? A better world where people can live together harmoniously? Yes. 6. Carpe Diem, seize the day. Opportunity is everywhere, but only if you recognize it. The next great idea could be right around the corner or just a little further down that path. So before you make your next decision, ask yourself, will pursuing what's directly in front of me bring me closer to where I want to be? If not, get off your ass and find something better. School might encourage students to pass tests and get good grades, but real life is about more than that. It's about taking risks, and sometimes failing, to pursue what really matters to you, whatever that may be. The sooner you learn how different life is from school, the better off you'll be. It took many years for me to finally understand what my grandfather meant when he said that one day I would look back on my schooling days and think about them fondly. Now I realize he was absolutely right. Build relationships with people who have similar values and goals as you do. Sometimes these people are already close to us, other times we have no idea they exist. Regardless, when you meet someone who shares common interests with you, focus all your energy on nurturing those relationships, even if it means spending less time with friends who don't hold your values close to their hearts. 7. Money can buy happiness, but not all of it. The old adage money can't buy happiness has some truth to it. Money can help you buy happiness, but only if you don't have enough of it, and there are definitely other elements that need to be present for happiness to flourish. Once a certain baseline is met, additional income ceases to matter much. That said, there is one exception: when people lack access to money, they suffer from unhappiness at far higher rates than their wealthier counterparts. For example, research has shown that when people with low incomes lose a little bit of money, for instance, because of inflation or taxes, their reported well-being drops significantly more than wealthier individuals would when facing a similar loss. 8. Be yourself. It's easy to want to conform and fit in with your peers. But, chances are your peers aren't going to be around forever, and trying to fit in might cause you to miss out on some unique opportunities or interesting people. Surround yourself with friends who challenge you rather than those who tell you how great a job you're doing. Be confident that you don't need everyone else's approval, and let your true self shine through. It might take a few uncomfortable situations at first, but it will be worth it when you know who you are without putting up a front for others. Being yourself is one of life's greatest gifts. Don't settle for less. The 5 things that most people regret. Most people have moments where they wish they had done something differently. One psychologist compiled a list of regrets from real patients to see what might make someone feel sad about their past, and could serve as clues for living happier lives. His research showed that 3 main themes tend to crop up over and over again. If we can learn from these lessons, we can start making better choices now, before it's too late. 9. People lie. It doesn't matter whether they're your teachers, friends, colleagues or family, there will always be liars. With no real purpose other than to deceive, lies are part of life. The sooner you accept that reality and take steps to protect yourself against lies, like not giving out personal information online or at work, the better off you'll be. Rather than learn that lesson through negative experiences, why not read up on how you can spot a liar now? You won't have to wait long for liars to start lying to you. And if you suspect a friend is being lied to, find out how to help them from getting hurt. Being alert to deceit will only make you a more self-aware person and keep others around you honest as well. Life isn't all roses, but it's easier with truth on your side. 10. Everyone has a story to tell. You've heard it before, everyone has a story to tell. But do they? Everyone has stories, sure. But not everyone's life is interesting. The difference lies in how you choose to tell your stories, and perhaps more importantly, which ones you choose to tell. Your life isn't just a series of events, it's a collection of memories and learning experiences that can be turned into lessons. And by sharing those lessons with others, you show them what they can learn from your experiences too. In other words, when you have stories worth telling, others will listen, and some will even gain an appreciation for their own lives through yours. So start telling your stories and giving back by sharing your wisdom with everyone else. You never know who might benefit from it most. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more informative content daily. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to ask in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to share. Thanks for watching.